Today we will start chapter number 2, business studies, and we will revise this chapter. Exams are fast approaching. I am revising the important topics which are most likely to be asked in the exams. Important topics. I should see everybody noting down important points. Forms of business organization. This is chapter number 2. Forms of business organizations. Different forms are there. And today I will tell you about sole proprietorship, its features, merits, and limitations. Also, partnership. What are the merits and demerits or limitations of partnership, and types of partnership, and types of partners too. Starting with the first form and the most common form of uh, doing business, the most common, the most traditional, most old, very popular. It is sole proprietorship type of business. Sole proprietorship type of business, or sole entrepreneur, single owner. It refers to a business. Sole proprietorship type of business refers to a business or form of business organization which is owned, managed, controlled, and run. Owned, managed, controlled, and run by a single person or an individual. Single person or an individual. It is owned, managed, run, or you can say the single person is the owner of this business. A single person, individual, is the whole soul in charge of this type of business. He has the full interest, vested in himself only in this type of business. Sole trader or sole proprietorship type of business is very, very common. It is so common that you can see sole proprietorship type of business all around near your homes. In your locality you will find lot of small shops and lot of small traders doing this sole proprietorship type of business. This type of business is very easy to start with. Ease of formation is there. Ease of formation means to say these can be formed and dissolved very quickly and very easily. Formalities are very less, there are very less formalities. You are the owner, you are the master of your will and wish. Whenever you like, you can start this type of business. Sole proprietorship, ownership. Liability. The liability of owner is unlimited. Even the personal assets can be taken away if the total assets of the firm are less than the liabilities. Whatever is to be paid to others, if our personal the assets of the business are less, then the personal assets can also be taken away. Liability is unlimited liability. Then the owner is the whole sole risk bearer. The proprietor or the owner is the person who bears all risk of this business. Therefore, he is the whole sole recipient of the profit also. Whole sole recipient of the profit also. उसी को सारा का सारा प्रॉफिट मिलता है, because he bears the whole risk. No separate entity. Also, the sole proprietorship type of business and businessmen are no, they are not separate. There is no separate legal entity of this type of business. Businessman and business are considered single individual. Business continuity is affected by the whole sole proprietor जो होता है आपका, the owner, उसको अगर कुछ होता है, it is affected by the death, by the sickness, by illness, or if he is not at the shop, it can be affected because the business is totally dependent on the person. कभी कभी आपने अपने आसपास देखा होगा कोई दुकान बंद है. Why? Because अंकल जी बीमार है or he has gone out of station. The continuity of this type of business is, it stops the continuity. The business may not continue after the proprietor is not there. If his children continue, it's okay, but it is totally dependent on the individual who is running the business. Closure of business. Business can be closed anytime at the will of the proprietor. At the will of the proprietor, business can be closed anytime. Or if he is suffering loss, he can close the business. Okay. These are the features, and features are similar to the merits. Features are very much similar to merits also.
Sir, if the owner of the business is going through some disease or death,
Pay attention, everybody. The headings are very important. Unless there will be headings in the exam, you will not get the marks. Now the merits, quick decision making. Number one, quick decision making, because the owner is the whole soul, recipient of profit and bears all the losses. All the decisions are taken by him only. All the important decisions regarding the business are taken by the proprietor, by himself only. He need not consult anybody. He need not depend on anyone for suggestions, for advice. So he can take decisions without asking anyone. So decisions are taken very quickly. Number two, confidentiality of information. The information remains confidential because it is with the proprietor only. All the business secrets, all the documents, all the formalities of the business, all the debtors, creditors, information, investors, information, capital contribution, profit, loss, each and every information is with the proprietor only. So there is no chance of leakage of information. There is no chance of information being known to others. Direct incentive. The proprietor, the owner gets the direct incentive. He gets the profit directly. Whatever risks he takes, he gets the profit out of it. When he gets the profit, then he is also filled with a sense of achievement. He realizes that he has done something and he alone has done something. That is why he is enjoying the profit. So a sense of achievement, a content, he feels happy about it and is motivated to do better. He also enjoys the ease of formation and closure. As I told in the feature also, there is a lot of ease in formation and closure of this type of business. जब चाहे वो इस बिजनेस को जो है बड़ा कर सकता है, बंद कर सकता है, शुरू कर सकता है एंड इसको कन्वर्ट कर सकता है, पार्टनरशिप में कन्वर्ट कर सकता है. लॉट ऑफ फ्रीडम इज देयर विद द प्रोप्राइटर. Lot of freedom is there with the proprietor. Personal relation with the stakeholder. So personal relation means he himself is the stakeholder in this case. Himself is the stakeholder means the proprietor himself is the investor or the owner. So he personally is attached to it directly. So his relation with the stakeholder is personal. He himself is the owner, he himself is the stakeholder, he himself is the person who is totally involved in it, totally involved in it. No other person, no other person is involved in it other than the businessman or the owner. There are some limitations also of this type of business as the resources are very limited. The resources, the capital required, the finance required for this business are limited to one person only. If there are more, they can have more resources, they can have more money. Number two, limited life of business. The life of the business is also limited as it is entirely dependent upon the person himself, the individual, the person, the owner, the proprietor. Anything happens to him, the business collapses. The business collapses. The liability is also unlimited. He is the whole sole bearer of the profit, owner, so he has to bear all the losses and he will be held responsible, liable to pay all type of debts and liabilities of the business. He alone, the businessman, and also his personal property can be used to pay off the debts. पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी, उसके घर की प्रॉपर्टी, घर के बर्तन, फर्नीचर, इवन हिज होम, everything can be used. Personal asset can also be used to pay his liabilities, debts. Very important. That is why it is very risky also. And also the person who is running a business may not be that skilled, or we can say the managerial skills, to manage business, to manage employees under a particular individual is not easy, right? So managerial skills अगर नहीं है तो business करने में परेशानी भी हो सकती है. There can be lot of problems if a person is not able to manage his business properly, his resources, his allocation of funds. Some decisions regarding business may go wrong also. So you must have also seen many businesses around you, sole proprietorship type of businesses getting closed after some time. So these were the features, merits and demerits of sole proprietorship type of business. After the sole proprietorship type of business, the next one is partnership. Even a sole proprietor can extend his business by including one or two more persons into his business. Partnership means coming together of two or more than two persons, right? Pulling up their resources and joining hands for common purpose, common objective of earning profit, Some of the definitions of partnership are given. Very simple one is according to Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is defined as the relation between persons, who have agreed to share the profit of the business carried on by all of or any one of them acting for all. Very simple definition. Saiba, can you repeat? Can you repeat the definition just now I have given according to Indian Partnership Act 1932? Once again, listen properly. Partnership means the relation between two or more than two persons or individuals who have come together, or join hands to share profit, to share profits of the business, profits and losses for the business which is run by them all or any one of them acting for all. कई बार ऐसा होता है, there are many partners in the business, but only one or two run the business and they run it on behalf of all the business, because one may be or two may be very skilled or talented or having the the required qualification for that type of business or experience for a particular type of business, and other partners may only contribute some capital, other partners may only contribute some sort of help or their name or their reputation or goodwill, so that the other partners do not take part directly in the business, but the individual who is running the business is acting on behalf of all other partners. He is running the business, he is doing it on behalf of all the partners. That is meant there in the definition of Indian Partnership Act 1932. So Anurag, did you get it? Ansika, can you repeat?
Yes, sir.
Ansika, repeat it. Repeat.
So definition,
Yeah.
it is a relation between two or more persons who agree to share their profits and it is carried by all of them, and if one or two are more skilled, they
They may run the business also. Business can be run by all the members also, and also it can be run by one or two acting on behalf of all, acting on behalf of all the time, all the partners. It can be of many types. It can be of many types. Partnership at will. Partnership at will, which means to say the partners join according to their opinion, according to their will, and they may also leave as and when required, as and when they intend to leave the partnership. The other one is for a particular period of time, fixed time period partnership for a fixed duration of time. Some of the people come together only for a particular period of time. That is to say for a year, for 2 years, also sometimes for a specific work, only for the construction of a particular mall, only for the construction of a particular road, only for the construction of or any project which is very specific, and after the completion of the project or the work, they get separated. The partnership gets over. Got it? Also, limited period, as I told, for a particular period of time, the time is over and the partnership is over. Okay. Formation of partnership. But features and merits you can interchange. You can write some of the features as merits also, some of the merits as their features also, no problem. Partnership, you see, risk bearing is less, means the risk on a particular person reduces when there are many partners. Partnership में risk क्या होता है? Is shared by, risk is shared by all the partners. Continuity of the partnership is more. Partnership firms, partnership continues even if one or two partners go out. Partnership is a mutual agency. Mutual agency means partnership may one can act on behalf of all. So it is a mutual agency where I can act on your behalf, you can act on my behalf. What I say is for all. What I say, what I do is for all. What one partner does is binding on all. That is to be mutual agency. Liability. Liability of the partnership firms is also unlimited. Unlimited liability, right? Unlimited liability. Though there are different partners, but the liability of each partner is unlimited. Formation, it should be formed according to the Partnership Act. Certain partnership deed is to be prepared. It is not that easy to form a partnership. Legal formalities are to be done. Registration of the partnership firm is also done by the partners, though it is not compulsory. Though it is not compulsory, but even then registration of the partnership firm is done by the partners or the firms. Why? I will tell you next. Now, secrecy. Secrecy in partnership firms is to be maintained, though there are many partners, but each has to treat the partnership firm as his own, and it is to be kept secret. The policies, the different things related to their accounts, different important documents and all about their deals with other parties, they all have to be kept secret, and it is only possible when each and every partner treats it as his own. There are some limitations also. Unlimited liability is one of them. Unlimited liability is one of them, as in the sole proprietorship type of firm also. Here also liability is unlimited. Resources are also limited, though the resources are more in comparison to sole proprietorship type of firm or organization, but partnership firms also have limited resources. Only jitna partners ke paas hai, only those resources are available for them. So agar wo expand karna chahte hain, then they need to make it to a firm or a company. Abhi aage padhenge. There are possibility of conflicts. There are possibility of conflicts or tensions among the partners. Wherever there are more than two persons, there are always two or more than two persons. There is difference of opinion. There is difference of opinion, so there can be conflicts, there can be confusions, there can be chaos among the partners, and they may fight with one another. They may have some sort of misunderstanding which may harm the partnership type of business. Also, there is lack of continuity or lack of public confidence also in partnership type of business, as to anyone can turn foe, and may harm the partnership. Any partner may leave anytime, may break the partnership deed or contract, and may leave it. So it can be not in, it may not be in the favor of partnership firms. Then lack of continuity also, the same one. Lack of continuity and public confidence also. Public confidence. There is lot of there may be lot of people who do not believe in partnership types of business. Maybe the reputation of one or two partners may not be that good. There may be some other conflicts because of which the public may not have trust or faith. Okay. Okay. Anybody would like to ask any merit or demerit? Last topic, types of partners. Types of partners. Many must be clear to you. Number one is active partner. Active. Ansika, anything about active partner?
Sir, the partner which takes part in every activity and is very active to the business
या
organization.
हमें किसी भी पार्टनर के बारे में 3-4 चीजें याद रखनी है. ओके, जब भी
Sir, he
एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, whenever any partner you will write some note about it. 2-3 चीजें नोट रखेंगे. नंबर 1, आप बताएंगे कि वो पार्टनर कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन करता है कि नहीं करता है. अबाउट हिज कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन, answer in yes or no, whether this type of partner contributes capital for the firm, partnership firm or not. Number 2, whether he takes part in the business activities or not, yes or no. Number 3, whether he shares profit and loss or not. Three very important things you will tell about a partner, any type of partner. About partner you will tell these 3 main things. Number 1, वो कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूट करता है कि नहीं. नंबर 2, प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग में उसका हिस्सा है कि नहीं. नंबर 3, वो बिजनेस में पार्टिसिपेट करता है कि नहीं करता है, एक्टिविटीज में, डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज में. एंड नंबर 4, उसकी लायबिलिटी लिमिटेड होती है या अनलिमिटेड होती है. दीज 4 थिंग्स आपको हर पार्टनर के बारे में पता होनी चाहिए. तो जैसे अंशिका ने बताया, नंबर 1, एक्टिव पार्टनर इज वन हु टेक्स पार्ट इन बिजनेस एक्टिविटीज. नंबर 2, he contributes capital. Number 3, he shares profit and losses of the firm. And number 4, his liability is unlimited. His liability is unlimited. Number 2 is sleeping partner. Sleeping partner. A sleeping partner contributes capital. Yes. A sleeping partner shares profit and loss. Yes. A sleeping partner takes part in business activities. No. A sleeping partner does not take part in the business activities. He contributes only the capital. He shares the profit or the loss incurred also is shared by him. But he does not take part in the business activities. He does not give any suggestion. He does not take part in the activities of the business. Then there is a secret partner about which nobody knows. He contributes the capital. He also takes part in business activities. He also shares profit and losses. His liability in the business is also unlimited. But only he is not known to the outside world. Nobody knows him. Because he himself also does not tell anything. He only contributes capital. He only shares profit and loss. He may or may not take part in the business activities, but if he likes, he can take part. His liability is also unlimited. His liability is also unlimited like all other partners. Then very important, 2 partners are there. Partner by estoppel and partner by holding out. यही सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है बेटा इसमें. Partner by estoppel is a person who is not a partner of the firm. But because of his, behavior, because of his activities, because of his deeds, because of his acts, he is always there with the partners, other partners of the firm. He shows that he is the partner of the firm. He acts as if he is the owner of the firm. So others also take him as a partner of the firm. But in actual, he is not a partner of the firm. Also, he does not contribute any capital. He does not shares profit and loss also. क्योंकि वो पार्टनर ही नहीं है बेटा. He is not at all the partner of the firm. वो सिर्फ उनके साथ घूमता है, उनके साथ जगह जगह पार्टीज वगैरह में जाता है. He is seen everywhere with the owners of the firm. Also he behaves as if he is the owner of the firm. लेकिन उसका कोई कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं है, कोई प्रॉफिट और शेयर में वो पार्ट नहीं लेता, प्रॉफिट और लॉस में कोई उसका शेयर नहीं है. He also does not take part in the business activities. But one thing is there, he has unlimited liability. और वो unlimited liability इसलिए है because he never refuses that he is the partner of the firm. Everybody takes him for granted that he is the partner of the firm. तो उसको जो है उसकी liability unlimited होती है. अगर because of him someone has entered into a contract with the firm and suffered loss, वो सब उससे लिया जा सकता है. Okay, rest we will discuss tomorrow. Update your work, collect your admit cards, without which you will not be able to give the exam. Get your notebooks checked and answer sheets checked. 10th is the last date, and submit your fees for that. 15th is the last date. Thank you. God bless all of you.